Herschel's gonna kick your butt. He gonna kick your butt, Gary. Get him, Herschel. You kick his butt. Aren't you cute hiding behind your girlfriend? I'm out here in the barn with everyone. Yes. I'm out here in the barn. Everybody seems to be starving to death. I could hear their cries of anguish from the house. Oh. And yeah. It's sunny now. Why aren't you outside? So I just gave everybody some more hay. They seem to have shut up. Maybe they just wanted some attention. I'm not sure. We're gonna go outside. Yeah? Okay. Yeah. It's not raining anymore. What do you guys want from me? Food? Is that what you want? Are you hungry? I wanted to take a moment. Oh my goodness. I wanted to take a moment to introduce. This is Thor. This is Thor. Thor is a Nigerian Dwarf Goat buck that I've rented for probably 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even up to a month, to service my ladies over here. So I figured, you know, I didn't want... Okay, so I should start off by saying Nigerian dwarf goats can breed any time of year. Other breeds of goats only go into heat in the fall or spring. But these particular types of goats go into season monthly, every 21 days. So basically, these guys are 2 years old, the females, and they're ready to be bred, they're ready to be milked, but they need to have a baby in order to produce milk. So that being said, I decided to bring a buck in right away. I decided to bring Thor in so that these guys have their babies before winter. I didn't want them having babies in the cold weather. So Nigerian dwarf goats have a 5-month gestationary period, which means if I breed them now in April, then they will have their babies in September. And they can produce between 1 and 4 babies per breeding, and they can only be bred once a year. So I wanted to kind of get them bred and ready to go before winter hits. So far everybody seems to be getting along okay. Thor doesn't seem to be very interested in breeding because I don't think that the girls are in heat yet, which is why he's going to stay here for a couple weeks to a month. Hi, pig pigs. And the pigs are getting a lot bigger. Hi, pig pigs. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I just gave them some hay. They were screaming at me. Thor is funny, but he was really good in the car. He's been really friendly. There only seems to be an issue with food, which I think is pretty normal. But yeah, overall, everybody seems to be okay. The goats are sharing a stall at night. And actually, I brought him home on Thursday night, and I was worried, you know, that there was going to be an issue. But they seemed to be okay, and in the morning there was like a completely different vibe between the 3 of them. They seemed a lot more comfortable. So everyone's doing just fine. This goat was formerly named Peach, or Peaches, at her last home. I think we're planning on changing that. We've renamed this cow looking one Moo. Oh wow, feisty little thing. So she's got a name. Peaches needs a new name. If you have any suggestions, comment down below. If there's anything you'd like to know about Nigerian dwarf goats, I'm just learning. And part of the reason that I have this channel is so that I can not only learn, but I can share my experience with other new farmers, because I've only been doing this for maybe a year. And it doesn't seem to be as hard as everybody makes it out to be. Hey! Be nice to them, okay? You be nice. Just wanted to show what I'm feeding the pigs. This is a 500 ml container, so this is 2 cups. And I'm feeding the pigs some cracked corn, so that's going to be about 1/3 of their food. And then the rest is going to be mini pig feed, so I'll show you that in 1 second. So this is their mini pig feed, and then the bottom third is the cracked corn. And I add the cracked corn because it stretches their mini pig feed out a little bit. So one thing you need to take into consideration is that the pigs that I have are mini pigs. They're not farm or grower meat pigs. They're considered more of like a domestic pig, like a pet. I am going to be breeding them and selling the babies, but meat is not why I'm raising them. So this is a sufficient meal for them. So for each pig, they get 3/4 of a cup of mini pig feed twice a day. And pigs need to have multiple meals per day. It's not an all or one kind of thing. And they will also eat hay, and 25% of their diet requirements is supposed to be fresh vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. So I can go into more detail in another video about what kind of fruits and veggies they can have, but you never want to feed them moldy or gross veggies and fruit, because it's just going to make them sick. And don't give them anything that you wouldn't eat yourself. I mean, maybe something that's kind of on the edge of being good and bad, you know, like you could probably get away with that, but something that's moldy and clearly slimy and gross, don't give it to them. So we're going to give them their dinner because I can hear them. I can hear them complaining. Okay, so I have their dinner here. They're being a lot more calm. So pigs are prey animals. You want to move pretty slowly around them. Yeah, see, they're not nearly as scared of me. Hold on. Can you give me a minute? Get out of the bowl. Herschel. Okay, good boy. So I kind of divvy this up between the 2 bowls. It really takes them a long time to eat, surprisingly. Like, you'd think a pig would just gobble it up. Look at you. We're just gonna sit here. Beasts! Hey. Now I'm gonna show you what I feed to the goats. So the goats have free choice of hay all the time. This is a second cut local, so this is the second cut or the second round of cutting of hay for the year or the season. And it's a softer hay, whereas the first cut would be a lot woodier and tougher and have a lot more like roughage in it. This one is a softer hay and it's easier to digest. This is their feed. This is called Goat Tex or Goat Texture. And it's a mixture of pelletized feed and oats and that kind of stuff. There's other grains in there too. I'm not sure if you can see them. But it has a molasses coating on it. It's a sweet feed. And each goat, this is a 500 ml container, so each goat gets a 1/4 cup per day, and that's each adult goat. So goats do not need to have this feed actually. You want to give it to them, or I prefer to give it to them just because it contains vitamins and minerals that might be lacking in their diet otherwise. So I want to make sure that they are getting that requirement, but they don't need a lot of this. They love it. A 40-pound bag of Goat Tex costs about $22 and lasts me maybe a month for both of the goats. Mind you, I am a little bit more generous with it. I do give it to them as treats and stuff like that, or, you know, to help persuade them into doing things that they might not want to do. So yes, I'm going to give this to them for dinner. And actually I should probably do a little bit more just because Thor is here as well and they tend to fight over their feed. But yeah, I'm going to give that to them and put them away. I don't have anything, sweetie. You ate it all. Okay, have a good night. So this is the black copper Moran that I believe to be a rooster. And I want to show you why I think he's a rooster. So if you notice this big pink thing on his head. Hey you. There's a big pink thing on his head, and then he's got big... Thor's banging on the barn. He's got big pink things under his chin. Those are called wattles. And the one on the top is called a comb. His is quite a bit more pronounced than the other ones of the same age. And also, if you notice on him, he's got like a coppery color on his wings. See that? That coppery color. And he also has quite large legs and feet. Hey! Are you coming out too? This one's a female. You can see a difference for sure. So I'm pretty sure this guy's a rooster. He seems pretty friendly so far. He seems pretty friendly so far, but I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? These guys are almost old enough to go out in the coop. They actually are. They're 8 weeks old now. Oh my God, what have you done? Yeah, hammock. These guys are 8 weeks old now. They are old enough to go outside, but I want to introduce all of them together to the existing chickens that I have, so there's no fighting or upsettedness, if you will. So I'll show you the ones that I think are hens. This guy's probably a roo. What are you doing? Oh my God, chaos. What the hell are you doing? See what happens when you have freedom? Okay, I'm gonna have to catch these guys and put them away. This is what happens. See, you'll see this one is the same breed. Hey you, turn around. But her comb on her head is much smaller, and she doesn't have the wattles coming through, and she also is much smaller in stature and doesn't have as much copper. Mike actually picked out a pretty good name for one of the roosters. We're not sure who yet. But he came up with Alice for Alice in Chains. But I thought Alice Cooper would also be a good one. But these guys need names. So I have this rooster, this hen. If you have any name suggestions, let me know. But they seem to be pretty friendly. I did handle these ones a little bit more when they were little, so I think they're a little more used to me. Let's see if they take a treat. You want a treat? Here, what's that? What's that? Here. They're not 100% convinced. No? Okay. No. It's not really anywhere for them to go in here. I'm not too worried about it. And I have to clean I have to clean these carpets. And well, not clean the carpet. I need to vacuum and clean up. And I'll do that when I put these guys outside and I bring the new chicks in. Here, some more. Pretty good, huh? I like that sweet feed. And guys, I'm just making some dinner and I'm gonna tuck the chickens in. As you can see, they've gone in for the night. You can probably see a lot better than you could last time I was vlogging. But yeah, I'll take a minute and show you their eggs and why they're so special. I'm not sure if you can see them. They're all up there on that shelf. They cuddle. Yeah, aren't you cute? Okay, so I'll show you their eggs. I gotta get inside, it's raining. I wanted to show you guys the eggs that my chickens lay. So I have 6 hens. 3 of them are Americana and they lay blue eggs, and the blue pigment is throughout the egg. It's not just a coating over top. It's the whole egg is blue. And then the other 6 hens that I have are olive eggers, and those are a mixed breed, and they are a cross between a blue laying chicken and a brown laying chicken. So as you can see here, most of these are the blue Americana eggs, and then this one is a really nice olive green color. So basically it's a blue egg with a brown coating over top that makes it look olive green. So that's going to be pretty much my video for today. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, you know the drill. Also, I did take the liberty of making an Amazon wish list for the animals on the farm. If you want to buy something for the animals, the link is down below in the description, and everything will just get shipped directly to us. If you don't want to, that's completely okay too. All of the items are for the animals. They're not for Mike and I. They're so like chicken toys, goat treats, that kind of thing. But yeah, if you want to buy any of the animals something, there is a wish list down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.